Hey there, folks. So, I'm back with another video. I'm trying to catch up on these videos that I haven't posted in a really long time. And I also want to point out something before I get into the video portion. If I love when people ask questions, comments, please don't hesitate. I will answer each one, even if they are kind of on the stupid side. But if you're going to ask questions, and I feel like I've mentioned this before, please have watched or seen the whole video, viewed the whole video. I've had some people, not just recently, but since I've started making videos and posting them, ask me questions that are clearly in the video, and it's like, why are you asking me questions if you're not even going to watch the thing? Maybe it's because somebody has a question, they, YouTube search something, and it's like, oh, I'll just like ask the question rather than watching it. And because also some of my comments and things don't even come through correctly, so I kind of have to go back to the specific videos every once in a while and see if there was like a notification not notified to me, and sometimes it won't even give me a notification at all, and I kind of just stumble upon it later on, much farther down the road. So, yeah, if you've got a question, please make sure you've watched the whole video on something that I've posted, because more than likely I've answered it, and I haven't run into one that hasn't been kind of answered in the video already. So anyway, this is my Electrolux Oxygen 3. This is a full-size upright. I got this brand new earlier this year. Yeah, I think so. It was earlier this year. Yep. Like around April, May time, and it was brand new in the box. There was only 2 of them available. I think it was on Amazon. There's some just like spots that just need to be wiped off because it's just been sitting in my bedroom closet, and this is not a stain. It's just where the these little dimples of the bumper. There are some things that I like about this machine, and there are things that I don't like about this machine. I paid a pretty penny for it, definitely not full retail price, but there are some quality issues that I saw in it. Right here, this part of the display up here, I've smoothed it down, and I smooth it down every time I'm done vacuuming, but even like right here, you can see there's a bump where there's like this sticker just starts to come up on the vacuum. Right down here, there's a place where they got paint on this. So that's kind of annoying, and just little things like that it was just made that way, and I think they could have done a better job. This machine is very heavy, and it cleans very well, though. It doesn't look like a machine that would clean well. It looks like something that they just put a lot of thought into designing to look appealing, but it's definitely only for people with this specific taste. It has ginormous wheels on the vacuum, about the size of my hand, if not bigger. And I've read a lot of complaints about the wheels falling off of this machine, but I don't use mine near enough for that to really be an issue. I'm going to sit down for a second. Pull the cord out. It does have a rewinding cord on it. Nice stiff bristles on this vacuum, and it has great edge cleaning. Not only does it have edge bristles, but you can see it goes edge to edge cleaning. Something that Electrolux tends to do on a lot of their machines. It has rubberized wheels on it. You can see Electrolux, assembled in Mexico. Bloomington, Illinois is where they're based. And it's 12 amps. And I don't see a bag type. But I have all the manuals and everything to it. Right here, it's like a cool, I don't know if this is like a protector or something, but that's not really the hose material. And it's an electronic height adjuster on this machine. It automatically does it with the press of the button. Up here on the fingertip controls, you have your on-off for your bare floor and carpet, and here is your surface selector. So right down here is where it displays the different carpets. I usually vacuum them all on bare floor if I can, if not low carpet, and that's about as high as I go. And it all illuminates up here, and it has 9 LED headlights on the front of the vacuum. On the back, you have your cord rewind. You have your handle release. It's kind of an awkward handle release because it's at a slant, so when you press it with your foot, sometimes your foot slides right off of it, especially if you have a sock on. You have your suction control for flooring and tools. And you also have a door back here that houses all your attachments. So here is your upholstery tool. Here's your dusting brush. I like that they kept these separate. As you can see, these are the exact same tools, same shape. They're interchangeable for this and the Electrolux Ultra silencer that I have. You can see the little clip thingy that holds on for the canisters right there, the T-shaped thing. And obviously this machine does not need that. There's a tab to pull this off the back if you need to access the hose to be able to unclog it or, you know, something of that nature. And the door isn't super well made. It's not like it's, you know, expensive. This machine really isn't the best built. It's not poorly built, but it's definitely not the greatest. You can see it doesn't really hold the upholstery tool in very well, and the door just kind of jiggles however it wants. And then here's your upholstery tool. And I think that what they really tried to do was keep everything very enclosed and make the vacuum look very sleek and streamlined. Here is your hose on the back of the machine. It's a very nice hose. I like the material it's made out of. It's like a soft touch material. And it's on the slightly thinner side, but the hose is extremely long on this. So that is the vacuum over there. And then the hose comes all the way over here. And the machine will not move if you turn it on. It's got a very nice, very long hose on it. It's the longest stretch hose I have on any vacuum cleaner that I own. So I would say it's about 12 feet, maybe more. And you can see that the hose will automatically spin itself around, and it slinks right back up to its original size. You have your extension wand housed in there. Again, it can be used on a canister machine, but I've never had a canister that comes with extension wands like that. They're usually electric. And an extremely long crevice tool, and you can see it has the holes integrated into it for suction release. Both of those attachments I've never used before. And it's kind of a pain to put it back into the vacuum. I like the fact that it spins, the wand does, with the hose, so you can't really mess it up. It won't get tangled up on you. And once the hose is in place, it'll kind of just move along in here, and it'll kind of move itself out of the way. But you kind of have to push it up in towards the top of the vacuum. So we will do a little bit of vacuuming with it. I'll set this down really quick. And it is a very heavy machine. It's definitely not lightweight at all. And it's kind of heavy to move around. So I'll do some on the bare floor as usual. And the suction isn't super strong. I'd say it's just pretty much adequate. But it seems to have really good airflow, which is surprising because machines really don't have airflow. The only thing that I really do not like about this vacuum is the cord is very short, and if you're not holding it, the wheel, it's so big, it just backs right over the cord on this vacuum. I've never run it over, but I always get it stuck underneath the vacuum because of where it's located, which is kind of a pain in the butt. So I'll show you the height adjustment quick. As you can see, it's very quiet. That's all the way up. And that's almost all the way down. This is where I vacuum with it. Very nice bright LEDs. Oh, I need a shoe. Ugh. My goodness, this is a process in itself. There. I put that up in the upright position before I even shut the brush roll off on it. So it does have the automatic shut off. It does a very good job grooming the carpet. The video just doesn't do it justice. This is one of the best grooming machines that I have. The power head is pretty much identical in sound and performance as the deep clean. So it's essentially a deep clean integrated into an upright. So we'll do a little bit of bare floor, and I will adjust it all the way down. There we go. So a little better all the way up. I gotta say, this is one of my most favorite machines. Got a little piece stuck there. And just about every machine that I've used. You can see the brush roll light turns on when you turn the brush roll on. And then there's this optimum performance light, check bag and filter change. And then on the inside, there's nothing that really keeps this bag door closed except for friction. You barely pull on it and it comes off. It is a paper bag. You can see that this is brown because it doesn't have the best filtering bags. It uses the same bag as the Aptitude, and these bags, I don't know what style they are off the top of my head, but I probably used this machine maybe 6 or 7 times. But you can see that the bag is almost completely full. I wish, like, you could see how full this thing is, like the hair that just lines the inside of the vacuum and how, like, stripy it gets. I mean, the dirt that this thing can pick up is insane. Very similar to my Filter Queen. I'm very happy to own this. It's a very good vacuum. Again, the filtration is not the greatest. But, and then you also have this here, which is pretty much a similar design as the Smart Vac, the Eureka Smart Vac. You can see these air vents up here exhaust the air up the front of the vacuum's front plate, which is cloth. This whole thing is like a taunt mesh material, and they call it micro seal technology. I don't think anything's really sealed on this vacuum at all. And then in here is like another pre-motor filter. But you can see that the bag compartment is very shallow. It's very small. Most of the vacuum is taken up by all the tool accessories. But it's pretty much, this machine is an upgraded Aptitude. And you can see there's the bag, Electrolux, they're genuine bags, and they are automatically closing. I believe it probably came with one extra, and I should really order them because these bags are hard to come by. If you have any questions, please ask away, and I will try and get back to them as soon as I can. Thank you.